Good morning dear students, welcome back to CLE Science online class. I hope you all are absolutely fine and doing well at your home. Dear students, in last class we have completed the simple permanent tissues. In today's class we are going to discuss the complex permanent tissues. Okay dear students, so let's take the definition of complex permanent tissues. So just we are going to learn this is the complex permanent tissue. Dear students, when we are talking about the complex permanent tissues, these are made up of more than one type of cells. So, dear students, what you have learned about the simple permanent tissue, that is, it is made up of only one type of cells, whereas complex permanent tissues, it is made up of more than two types of cells. How many types of complex tissues are present? That is the two types. What are those two types? That is the xylem and the phloem. Dear students, in the earlier classes also already you have learned about the xylem and the phloem. Is it? So just recall that what is the function of xylem and what is the function of phloem. Let's discuss one by one about this xylem. This consists of tracheids, vessels, xylem, parenchyma and xylem fibers. Dear students, the question can be asked, what are the constituent of xylem? So, what are those constituent of xylem? It is consist of tracheids, vessels, xylem, parenchyma and xylem fibers. So, these are the constituent particle of xylem. And what is the function of the tracheids? The tracheids and vessels helps to transport water and minerals from root to all parts of the plant. Dear students, in the earlier classes already you have learned about this. The transporting of the water in the plant body, it is possible by the xylem itself. But in the xylem, what are the constituent particle helps to transporting water from one region to the another region in the plant body? That is nothing but the tracheids and the vessels. These both are help to transport water and minerals from roots to all the parts of the plants. And xylem parenchyma. Okay, so another two things, that is the xylem parenchyma stores food and fibers helps in the support. Dear students, you know about this thing, that is plant is storing their food into the root part. Is it? So, which type of tissues are helping to store the food? That is the xylem parenchyma and the fibers. Okay, xylem parenchyma stores food and fibers helps in the all the support. So, this is the function of xylem. Okay, phloem is consisting of sieve tubes, companion cells, phloem parenchyma and the phloem fibers. How the xylem is having the totally 4 constituent particles, in similar way the phloem is also having the another 4 type of constituent particles, or you can say constituent part. So, the sieve tubes, the concept of sieve tubes, it consisting of sieve tubes. The sieve tubes, what is the function of the sieve tubes? They are transporting food from leaves. Okay, so dear students, you know about the phloem that it helps to transporting the food from one part to the another part in the plant body. Okay, so dear students, which type of part is helping to transporting the food? That is the sieve tubes and the companion cell. Okay, in the phloem itself, what are the two constituent particles are helping here? That is the sieve tubes and the companion cell. What they are doing? They are transporting food from leaves to all the parts of the plants, whereas the phloem parenchyma stores food and fibers helps in a support. Okay, so dear students, how the xylem fiber is helping to support, in similar way the phloem also is helping to support to the, for whom? For the plant body. Okay, now let us discuss one by one this xylem and phloem. So dear students, this is one of the type of xylem and this is the plates. Okay, this is the perforation plates and this is the fiber tracheids. Okay, this is the xylem part. Okay, xylem part of the plant. So, you can observe here it consisting the tracheids and the fiber. In similar way, this is the phloem, where you can here observe the companion cell, sleeve plates and the fibers. Okay, so these are the constituent particles of xylem and the phloem. Dear students, how the human beings have such a variety of the system in their body. In similar way, the plants also have different varieties of the system in their body, and each and everything is very, very important. Okay, so this is the typical structure of xylem and phloem. Okay, so once again recall it. What are the xylem? It consisting of tracheids, vessels, xylem parenchyma and the xylem fibers, and the tracheids and the vessels helps in transporting water and minerals from root to all the parts of the plant. So dear students, xylem you can observe here, this is the tree part. Okay, so this is the xylem fiber, xylem parenchyma, xylem vessels and the tracheids. Okay, so this is the typical structure of xylem. This is the 4 points. If you are writing for 2 marks, you will get out of out marks, but with that you have to draw the image also for getting the out of out 2 marks. Next, talk about the phloem. Phloem is nothing but the consisting of sieve tubes, companion cells, phloem parenchyma and phloem fiber. So the sieves, tubes and companion cells transporting the food from leaves to all the parts of the plants, and this phloem parenchyma stores food and phloem fibers helps in the supports. Already we have discussed these 4 points. So dear students, better you write all the concept in a point, you will get out of out marks, you will not going to lose your marks. So in this way you will get total marks. Okay, so phloem is consisting sieve tube member and the companion cell and the phloem parenchyma. So these are the concept of complex permanent tissues. Now let's discuss about the animal tissues. Dear students, how the plants is having the totally 2 types of the example, that is the simple permanent tissues and the complex permanent tissues. In similar way, the animal tissues is consisting totally 4 main types. What are those? Epithelial, muscular, connective tissues, nervous tissues. Totally how many tissues are there? 4 types of tissues are there. Epithelial tissues, muscular tissues, connective tissues, nervous tissues. What do you mean by epithelial tissues? These are different types. They are squamous, column, cuboidal, glandular. Okay, so this is the glandular. Squamous means square shape, columnar means column shape, cuboidal means cube shape, and glandular. Okay, glandular is the another type of the epithelial tissues. What do you mean by the muscular tissues? Here totally 3 types we have: straight, unstraight and the cardiac. Okay, so these are the animal tissues. Next is the connective tissues, means which connect from one region to the another region, that is the blood, bone, ligaments, tendons, cartilage, areolar, adipose. Okay, one by one we are going to discuss here. Next is the nervous tissues, which consisting of nerve cells called neurons. Is it? So these are the animal tissues information. Okay, so here it is a flow chart of the animal tissues. So keep in your mind this flow chart, it will be easy to remember. So totally how many types are there for the animal tissues? 1, 2 and 3. For the epithelial tissues, how many types are there? 4. Squamous, columnar, cuboidal and the glandular. Next is the muscular tissues. How many types you have? Straight, unstraight, cardiac. Next is in the bio concept. Okay, so blood, bones, ligaments, tendons, cartilage, areolar and the adipose. These are the example of connective tissues. So dear students, today we have discussed the complex tissues. With that we have discussed the next concept about the animal tissues. We have learned all the classification. In next class what we are going to do? We are going to learn all one by one these tissues. Okay, so let's meet in the next class. Have a good day. Bye bye.